your buddy Lee. Lee's Daily Chat, it's a vibe. Funny moments, good times, we thrive. Stories, jokes, and all things bright. Tune in daily, it feels just right. So grab a seat, don't delay. We're making smiles every day. Lee's Daily Chat, let's go.
Good morning, folks. The time is 11:02 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on the 21st of June, 2025. And of course, that's the 22nd for my friends on the other side of the planet there, my friends in Australia, my friends all over Australia, but I'd like to mention my friends in Melbourne, especially. I hope you're all doing well this morning, everybody, not just the folks in Australia. My name's Lee. I'm the guy who started the group. Well, I thought it was funny. That group's so funny. We started it twice, my friends. You're you, and you are amazing. And how do I know that? Well, these groups are amazing. That's right, groups, because there's two of them. And they weren't amazing until you got here. So I think it pretty much adds up that you're the amazing part of that equation. So thanks for making these groups amazing. You rock, my friends. You know, these groups have a lot of people in it, right? Like, almost, just about, just really close to 800,000 members, my friends. And I like to say that's bigger than most cities on the planet, or at least a lot of cities on the planet. So here's to us, the funniest city on the internet, my friends. Population us, here's to us, funny people. And you know, these two groups have just about 800,000 members, my friends. That's right, almost 800,000 members. And you know, I like to say this every day. That's a bigger population than a lot of cities on the planet. So let's call us what we are. We're the funniest city on the internet, my friends. Population us, funny people in a funny place, and we're making people laugh. So many people, and thanks for making that happen, my friends. What are you doing today, folks? What's going on in your lives? What's happening? I want to know. Before we go any farther, if you got it in you, why don't you leave a quick comment on this video? Pause the video. Leave a quick comment about anything that's happening in your day. I'd love to hear it, my friends. If you want to drop a photo, that's great. A little video clip. You can't do that, sorry. But a photo, anything like that, that'd be awesome. And if we can, we'll talk about it tomorrow, my friends. I'm going to tell you what I'm doing today. I am recovering. My back is killing me. I know I complained about it yesterday, and I'm complaining about it today, and I won't harp on it too much, but yeah, my back is as bad as it was yesterday. I slept better though last night because I took a nighttime leave or something like that. Not a leave, but nighttime ibuprofen product. So it helped me sleep. I actually got 7 hours sleep, but I woke up just kind of compressed. Supposed to work a football game today. Now I had to email in saying I couldn't make it because there's no way I could stand on concrete for the length of the football game. Now, with the way our weather is today, I don't know if we're going to have a football game here in Calgary. I hope we do. I really do hope we do. But, yeah, I won't be going to work no matter what. Just I can't do it. I hate doing that too, folks, because I love my job. It's a really fun job. And that would have been, for me, the Ottawa Red Blacks in town here against my Calgary Stampeders. So, hopefully the game still happens, though. So that's what I'm not doing today. I'm also doing some laundry. If you hear noise in the background, that is laundry. And got to be done, my friends. You got to do laundry. So that's, and then Wendy and I are probably going to watch Jaws. Yesterday was Jaws Day, you know. And I recently just purchased Jaws, the 50th anniversary on 4K. And I'm a sucker. It's Steelbook edition. And I'm a real sucker because I already bought it. Here, I'll throw a picture of it up there. I just snapped a picture of it yesterday for Jaws Day. I'm a sucker because I bought Jaws 4K like 4.5 years ago for the 45th anniversary version. So, and I believe it's the same edition on the 4K disc, but there's more special content. So I'll justify it that way. And the Steelbook, I mean, it looks gorgeous. So there's that. So we're probably watching Jaws, and if we don't watch Jaws, we might watch a Tarantino written movie called True Romance, and I have this on 4K too, and I've been looking forward to watching this for a while. I've seen it both Jaws and True Romance many times, but both great movies. Maybe looking at watching a movie today, so that's probably what's going on today. And like I said, I want to hear about your day, folks. I heard from a few people yesterday. Lizzy Grin commented on yesterday's video saying that she was going to be spending the day with her mom. Her mom is suffering from Alzheimer's, but still lives on her own. And she wasn't sure what they're going to be doing yet because it all depends on how she feels. And she also said that the day before that, she had made a pot of beans. Now, these look amazing. Let me bring up that photo right now there. So, let me go into the details here. If my head's cranked over this way, it's because I want to make sure I don't miss anything. It's a pot of beans with chicken, apple, sausage, and some chopped apple. And after 2 hours, she realized she hadn't plugged in the crock pot. Well, they call it a slow cooker for a reason, eh? But she did get them plugged in, and they turned out great. So it said they came out delicious in the end. So that's awesome. And then she finished weed whacking She also finished weed whacking last night too, or so that'd be 2 nights ago. So awesome. I appreciate that, Lizzy. Thanks for sending that in. Like I said, that looks fantastic, those beans. And then we also heard from Gail Countaway. She's had a pretty uneventful day planned yesterday. Her nephew Roman, I can't even talk. Her nephew Roman was going to be visiting her there for the weekend, so that's great. So that's happening right now. And they always have a great time. And last weekend, he got his own small part of the garden to plant and water. So that's fantastic. So she's going to keep us updated on that, I hope. Heard from Michelle Finnerty. She's been busy, but she says she'll be posting a couple of photo collages like she usually does pretty soon. Looking forward to that, Michelle. Thank you very much. And Rose Glad was painting on Thursday, and she painted a mermaid. Let me post that right there. I think that looks great. She thinks it would look good on a trucker's mud flap, but I think it looks awesome. Rose, thank you for sharing that. Michelle, Gail, Lizzy, thank you all for sharing your days. I want to hear about your day, folks, so make sure you comment on the video if you've got time, if you feel up to it. I want to hear about your day too, my friends. I got a couple of great posts I want to share today. These were two posts, one from Jim McGowan and the other one from Adrian Andrews. Reason why I'm sharing them this morning, they made me laugh. That's how they get featured. If your posts make me laugh, there's a good chance they might get featured. So let's start off with Adrian Andrews, because definitely the beginning of the alphabet there. And just give me one moment while I bring that up here. There we go. Now, I've seen this one before, but it's been a while. At the same time, this is the best quality version of this this meme that I've seen. The other ones have all been copied and pasted. They just look horrible. So not only is it funny, it's a high quality JPEG version of it. So I love it. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much, Adrian Andrews. Made me laugh. Thanks for making a lot of people laugh with that one. Like I said, it's not the first time this one's been posted here, but it's probably the first time it's been posted in this quality, and it's been a little while, and it's funny. Now, that's why I'm sharing it. I shouldn't have to justify it, but I did anyways. Now, the next one is from Jim McGowan. This, you know why I posted it. You know why I'm sharing them. So, thank you very much, Jim. This is hilarious. Made me laugh. Hopefully it made some other people laugh out there, too. This game and Perfection and Super Perfection are games that just to frazzle your nerves, friends. I love it, Jim. Adrian, both your posts made me laugh. That's why they're featured here, folks. And just keep your funny stuff coming in. Friends, that's why this group is as funny as it is, and that's why this group is as huge as it is, because you made it a great place to be. You made this place funny. Where are we here? Now, I know I told you what time it was when I started this video. That was a while ago now. There's been some interruptions since, including a delicious breakfast that my beautiful, wonderful wife prepared. It was great. Thank you, Wendy. I also told you what the date is on this side of the planet and on the other side of the planet for our friends in Australia, all over Australia, but of course I want to mention Melbourne. And then I told you about my day. Not a lot happening today, my friends. Not a lot happening because I am very sorry. I've got some laundry going and then might watch a movie. Well, we're probably going to watch a movie. So that's all we got planned today. My back is killing me. And the weather's horrible in Calgary too. All right, so that, and then I told you about the days of a few people: Lizzy Grin, Gail Countaway, Michelle Finnerty, and Rose Glad. And a couple of photos were shared too. That great pot of beans from Lizzy Grin, that awesome looking mermaid from Rose Glad, that painting. Thanks for sharing, both of you. Thanks for all of you. Thanks to all of you for sharing. Can't talk today, sorry. Yeah, I got there. And then I featured a couple of funny posts. One from Jim McGowan, and the other one from Adrian Andrews. And then we got to here, and then from here, you know where I'm going. You know what I'm going to do. I'm going to say we're going to the bad jokes. If you turn over a canoe, you can wear it on your head because it's capsized. Did you hear that the first French fries weren't actually cooked in France? No, they were cooked in Greece. A dung beetle walks into a bar and says, "Is this stool taken? You ever try eating a clock? It's time consuming." What did the buffalo say to his son when he left for school? "Bye, son. Anybody need an arc? I know a guy." Why did the golfer change his socks? Because he had a hole in one. I was the main suspect in the theft of a toasted cheese sandwich. The police grilled me for hours. Did you hear about the restaurant on the moon? Great food, no atmosphere. I knew a thief that was so bad at crime that we all called him the Common Cold because he was so easy to catch. Really hope you liked those jokes today, friends. I just went and found them out there in space, except for one. I wrote one. That's right, I wrote one of those jokes, and I'm kind of proud of it, as stupid as the joke is. It was the one about calling the thief the Common Cold because he was so easy to catch. I wrote that this morning. That's what happens when I'm tired. So I hope you enjoyed the jokes. I hope you enjoyed the one I wrote, my friends. I don't write a lot of jokes, but that's one I wrote. I think I wrote. I mean, if you've heard it before, let me know. I don't think I've ever heard that before. I think it's funny. And I want to tell your jokes too. So why don't you send your jokes to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. And if I use your jokes, I promise you I'm going to give you credit for your jokes. And if you really want to do something cool, why don't you take a moment and record yourself telling one of those jokes? Any joke, that we can use, I'd love to hear you telling. Send it in to us, whether it's video or audio. And if I can, I'm going to use them. And then the world's going to see how funny you are. We already know you're funny because this group is funny because of you, but it'll be even more cool if people can see your face or hear your voice telling a joke. Let's do it. That's going to be awesome. Now, I'm wrecked. I'm tired and I'm sore, even though I slept well. And I want to wrap up the video. I do, but I don't want to wrap it up before I say a couple of things. I've already started off the video telling you how awesome you are. I'm going to end the video telling you how awesome you are. How proud I am that you folks have decided that this is a great place to be, a funny place to be, a place to share your funny stuff, and a place to find funny stuff to share. That makes me really happy. It really, really does. We work hard on this group. We absolutely do. I spend absolutely hours every day, more hours than you'd think, adminning and moderating the group. It's there's a lot of people here, and a lot of stuff gets posted, and a lot of it's good, but there's a lot of bad stuff too that we have to wade through. So that's it's a lot of work, but you make it worthwhile. You do, and the group is amazing, and it makes me so happy. So thank you for that, my friends. Thank you for making us the funniest city on the internet. Population us. Funny people, funny place, making people laugh, right? Absolutely. Keep your funny stuff coming in, my friends. I know I got a couple of you folks are going to be back here again tomorrow, right? A good little group, actually. And I'd love to see some more people here. Absolutely would love to see some more people here. But we're already the best group on the internet, my friends. And we're already, as I said many times, the funniest city on the internet. You're going to see me again tomorrow, my friends. All the love.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny.
Well, I thought 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 it was funny.
Well, I
thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was